This is Robert Kraft coming to you live on SNNLive, and we're here at the MicroCap Conference 2015 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. With me right now is Sushil Dhiman from SMTC Corp. The symbol is SMTX. Sushil, welcome to SNNLive.
Happy to be here.
So for our audience that may not know too much about SMTC, let's get an overview.
We're a electronic manufacturing services company located headquartered in San Jose, California, have sites in 4 different locations in San Jose, in Chihuahua, Mexico, also 2 sites in China, and we have a significant presence in Toronto, Canada as well.
Okay, so let's get a little bit more specific. What exactly does the company do?
We make products for OEM partners such as Cisco build their hardware company product, and we today participate in 6 different market segments. A couple of them example are RF, which is radio frequency product, power and energy, communications, and also prosumer consumer products.
Okay, so you basically build the hardware for some of the high-tech technology companies that exist out there. Is that correct?
That is correct. So if you go to restaurants and you have a dining experience, tabletop media outlet, we build that for one of our companies. If you are making a cell phone call, we make cell phone tower signal antennas for another company. If you use a car to gas up car, electronics inside of a gas pump is also built by our company for another OEM.
Okay, so where do you get your materials in order to make the hardware that for your client base?
Great question. Our supply chain is actual global. We buy electronic devices either through distribution channel or directly from the component manufacturers. We have in-house capability to do precision machining. We also do enclosure assembly in-house. We buy the printed circuit boards from the suppliers, and we put that all together using our 40 manufacturing SMT lines and manufacturing assembly lines worldwide.
And so let's talk about your customer base. So you said you serve 6 different verticals. Let's talk about that a little bit.
So our customer base today, 78% of our revenue come from customers who are headquartered in North America, whether that's US or Canada. 22% of revenue comes from companies which are headquartered in Europe, and we're distributing product to 70 different countries today.
And who's some of your target markets?
Our target markets are power and energy, communication products, medical, defense and aerospace. In the new market segment we will launch next year called ADS, Aerospace, Defense and Security.
And how do you market your services to this client base?
The way our sales proposition is to look at who is up and coming technology-wise. We'll make a list of customers we want to go after. We have a very good sales force team, and also our sales proposition. We sell engineering solutions to our customer partners through value engineering, and that's how we're able to garner new customers.
Let's talk a little bit about the competition. So who are your competitors, and does it depend on the vertical?
Our competition is in 3 different categories. Tier 1s, which are multi-billion-dollar companies, us who are in a $200 to $400 million range, and they're small mom-and-pop companies. So we call ourselves we're a mid-tier company. The way we have made our value proposition is we provide services of a tier 1 from an engineering capability perspective. However, our flexibility as a small company, not that many layers of management, and providing customer solutions at a much more agile and fast responsiveness, we have a very compelling story to tell.
So basically you're able to take in a new client or an existing customer and customize their experience to their own needs.
Today, we are able to take on new customers, bring them on board, ramp products for them, and then bring it to low-cost geography, all within 3 to 6 months.
Okay, so moving forward, I want to talk a little bit about some milestones. What you can say, of course. Mm-hmm. So moving forward and moving ahead, what are some of your goals and aspirations that you'd like for the company to succeed again, that you can say?
No, that's a great question. As I mentioned earlier, we participate in 6 market segments today. Our goal is to add 7th, which is ADS, Aerospace, Defense, and Security. As we add that market segment, we continue to broaden our customer base. And the reason to do that is this way we make the company more stable. It's not reliant on one market segment. It has multiple market segments it's working on. And as a result, we can provide more consistent, steady growth versus if we were in a very narrow 1 or 2 market segments.
And what's your background?
I'm an engineer by trade, started in that process about 30 years ago, but in the same EMS industry for 30 plus years and been growing through the ranks. Used to run a West Coast operation of a multi-billion-dollar company before starting with SMTC, which was January of last year.
And where can our audience go and find more information about SMTC?
So I invite you to go log on to our website, smtc.com, go to Investor Relation page. The presentation we're making today here in Philadelphia MicroCap conference is available there, and we would love to have you as our customer.
My name is Robert Kraft, and I'm here live on SNNLive at the MicroCap Conference 2015 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. With me again is Sushil Dhiman from SMTC Corporation, symbol SMTX. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you very much, Robert.